Most beautiful moments of respect in sports. Everybody needs athletes to be more courteous and competitive. It needs coaches to model and teach positive conduct. We cannot win all the time in life. Sportsman's spirit is to embrace our achievements as well as others' achievements with modesty. This allows us to adapt and face setbacks. Sportsmanship can enable sports to be more competitive as well as entertaining. Being a good athlete encourages and inspires good habits and constructive life lessons, both on and off the playing field. Esteem is having a concern for others. It is expressing concern and empathy for others. Players who show reverence will prosper in all facets of life. You can't be good at sports without regard for your rivals. Good athletes take responsibility for their decisions and benefit from their mistakes. This is why pro players are among the best role models for all. Today we will collect some best examples of respect in sports that successfully take place in the hearts of the audience. Number 12. Roger Federer giving Marcus Willis the treat of a lifetime. When rivalry is tight, you are trying to lose your temper. These are very popular among professional tennis players. However, this Swiss celebrity has managed to maintain his composure. Besides his courtesy, he is also considered not to lie unless proven. The game was determined from the outset, but Willis played with all his heart. Consequently, he then lost the match in straight sets. However, despite his bad results, Roger Federer did not look like he slacked off for a second at all. After the match, he also said he treated Willis as a top 50 opponent because he looked like one. The most heartwarming thing that came from the match was that Willis got tremendous support from his home crowd. A caring and keen Federer shook hands with his opponent after beating him. This is why the coach allowed Don Willis's moment of glory. The sportsman gazed at the crowd in a sportsman-like fashion. Number 11. Serena Williams. Venus Williams has been honored for her actions against fellow athlete Diana Yastremska at the Australian Open. In the end, losing the match and being knocked out of the tournament moved Diana to tears. However, Serena tried to console her and she ended up embracing her. "You did amazing. You're so young. You did amazing. Don't cry. You did really well," she told Diana, who is only 18. The Twitter society respected her good behavior and wonderful judgment. Number 10. S.K. Brand, allowing a free goal after scoring as an apology. Brand player Erik Hjelt scored a weird goal against Lillestrøm in 2011 in Norwegian top-flight football. A Lillestrøm player sustained an injury, resulting in the disqualification of the squad. When play resumed, teams sought to maintain the fair play rules, and what was performed by fair play turned out to be one of the season's greatest successes. Gjelde sent a free kick to Magnussen's side of the goal, but the ball bounced over the keeper and went right into the net. The goal gave Brand a substantial winning lead in the match. Nonetheless, the Brand players voted unanimously to concede a goal intentionally to limit the deficit to 1. However, this proposal did not sit well with Brand keeper Piotr Lekshwitsky. Brand defenders Piotr Zielinski and Mariusz Piasecki effectively made good blocks against the striker Lillestrøm. However, in the end, it was clinical, and so Brand lost goal difference to the other team by 1 goal. Number 9. Carles Puyol, defending player Ballesteros despite having been slapped by him. This incident occurred during the match between Barcelona and Mallorca in the year 2005. The game's turning point was at the 86th minute when Barcelona midfielder Marc van Bommel was sent off for a challenge against the Mallorca defender Sergio Ballesteros. As Carles Puyol came to speak to Gerard about throwing off a little bit, Gerard Ballesteros punched him in the chest. In this incident, Ronaldinho tried to confront and fight against Puyol, who then pushed him back. Puyol won praise for protecting one of his opponents from a violent confrontation with a member of his own team. Number 8. Canadian ski instructor comes to Russian skier's assistance. Canadian cross-country ski coach Justin Wadsworth displayed sportsmanship at the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics when his competitors were beaten earlier and did not compete in the semi-final men's free sprint. When Russian skiing competitor Anton Gafarov crashed, he was already struggling at the back of the pack. Wadsworth grasped a spare key and tumbled onto the track to help Gafarov. Wadsworth, a 3-time Olympian, later stated, "I wanted him to have dignity as he crossed the finish line." Although neither could say a word to another, there was a clear understanding between the two of them, and sportsmanship was raised above everything else that day. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo, apology after hitting a fan with the ball. This beautiful moment was captured in 2011, when Ronaldo unintentionally targeted one of the fans with the ball after sending it out of the touchline during Real's 4-0 victory over Getafe. This man's fractured nose was taken care of immediately by the stadium's doctor during the game. Despite the hat-trick that Ronaldo scored on that night, it is overlooked because of his gesture to the victim. After the match, Ronaldo gave a man an apology by removing his shirt to give it to him. Ronaldo gave the club official a clean shirt following his penalty. After submitting the shirt, they posed for pictures while smiling and laughing. Number 6. Paolo Di Canio, injury to the opponent's goalkeeper and refusal to play on. In 2000, Everton and West Ham played a draw in the Premier League, but Everton would have lost the match in the final seconds had West Ham striker Alejandro Di Canio chosen to fire the ball into an empty net. The Blues lost the game. Everton goalkeeper Gerrard was injured because of an incident with a rival. Trevor Sinclair crossed the ball and found Di Canio free in the area. He should have volleyed the ball into the goal absolutely empty. Instead of making a goal, the player wanted to drive the injured player. Number 5. Usain Bolt stopped an interview for the US national anthem. Usain Bolt is probably the best athlete of all time. Thanks to the Jamaican, enthusiasm in sprint running is increasing tremendously. Bolt earned such an extraordinary amount of respect and admiration that he made any race look simple. A champion is imperfect. Usain Bolt's greatness also remains in the making after his retirement. He's a fantastic pioneer not just in athletics but also in many other sectors as well. The online game market is highly unexpected. In 2012, Bolt participated in the Olympic Games to defend his previous record. At the end of the day, he won even more gold awards. But what attracted my eye was his interview with Spanish television. On the program, the national anthem of the United States suddenly starts playing at the stadium. Bolt wondered whether he was alive, but remembered the country's anthem, remaining motionless while the song continued playing. Bolt joined in with the reporter during the live interview session. When the national anthem was over, Bolt turned to the interviewer apologetically and resumed the interview. Number 4. Runner gives up a chance to beat Olympic medalist. When a majority of people had the chance to finish a race ahead of an Olympic medalist, they will be eager to talk about it for a long time in the future. Ivan Fernandez Anaya was elated after learning that Abel Mutai had shown down on the final stretch of the Olympic 400 meters race when he thought he had won. Instead of racing at the edge, Anaya urged his adversary forward and was happy to finish second. Mutai regretted his mistake later on in the interview. The majority of people were shocked by Anaya's sportsmanship and selflessness, which may or may not be the characteristic of him. Number 3. Weir Ghost, missing a wrongful penalty. In 2013, in a match between Iran and Denmark, one Iranian player took a whistle from the audience after the referee blew the halftime whistle. A player picked up the ball after losing possession inside the penalty box. As a result, the referee took a direct decision to award a penalty. Before taking the penalty shot, Martin V. Ghost had an explanation with his coach, Martin Olsen, who told him to intentionally miss the penalty. V. Ghost sent his shot well wide of the right goal post. He got a standing ovation from the audience, and he was thanked and embraced by the Iranian team. Denmark lost the match to Iran by a 1-0 scoreline. V. Ghost won the Olympic Committee Fair Play Award for his successful assistance to athletes. Number 2. Miroslav Klose, accepting a handball goal. Another best example of sportsman's spirit can be seen in the league match in 2012 when Napoli beat Lazio 3-0. Although Edinson Cavani had made a hat-trick, he was unable to get much of the coverage as all the attention was taken by a tremendous piece of fair play from Lazio striker and German legend Miroslav Klose. In the 4th minute of the match, Lazio scored a goal to give them an advantage. The evidence clearly showed that the player had scored. When all players were enjoying themselves, Klose had told the referee about the incident. After this incident, the referee overturned his call and allowed Klose to retain the Golden Boot trophy. Well done, Miro Klose, and everybody applauds. In your sense of duty, you have shown what leadership is all about. Number 1. Aaron Hunt, paying back a wrongfully awarded penalty. In our list, this one is really heart-touching and rare from a player in such an intense game. In a Bundesliga match played between FC Nürnberg and Werder Bremen in 2014, the home side had been leading 2-0 with 15 minutes remaining on the clock. Actually, Bremen is on the counter-attack. They are attempting to take the lead when a cross from the left wing finds Hunt in space at the edge of the box. Hunt cut within the penalty area. He tripped over Javier Pinola. The referee signaled a penalty, which caused surprise and disbelief in the goal. Nevertheless, Hunt reveals that this is the most critical factor. He stood up and confronted the referee to appeal to the referee that he wasn't fooled. As a result, the referee overruled the outcome of the match and reversed the decision. Werder Bremen managed to win the game by 2-0. With this gesture, Hunt proved that there is nothing more important than honesty. Moreover, in an interview with the news channel, Hunt further revealed that I was looking for that contact and I wanted a penalty. That was pure instinct, but it was wrong. I had to think about it, but we don't want to win a match like that. With that being said, here we come to the end of our video. I hope you liked this video. If so, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care